Good evening, not good evening, good morning again, BookTube, YouTube. This is Johnny. It's still Saturday morning. It is 9:58 in the morning here on a crisp fall day. It is the last day of August. I just showed you the Book Nook used book haul. I did go to thrift stores this week. I had to go out. I took this camera to a camera place. They said it can't be fixed. It could be fixed, but I'd have to mail it to some store, camera repair shop in Illinois. I don't know. I'm just going to keep using it, and maybe I'll get myself another camera. I don't know. But anyway, I picked up The Hunchback of Notre-Dame at a thrift store this week by Victor Hugo. I picked up Ezra Pound, Early Writings, Poems and Prose. This is a Penguin classic. And then I picked up at a thrift store Beyond Walden, The Hidden History of America's Kettle, Lakes, and Ponds by Robert M. Thorson. I like reading about nature, oceans, rivers, streams, creeks, lakes. We just live about 10-15 minutes from the great Lake Michigan, Lake Macatawa. So I picked up this novel by an Australian writer I never heard of, Steve Toze, shortlisted for the Man Booker Prize 2008, A Fraction of the Whole. Looked kind of interesting. Then I picked up a book on Paris, Twilight of the Belle. I can't pronounce that word. Epoque. Paris of Picasso, Stravinsky, Proust, Renault, Maria Curie, Gertrude Stein, and their friends through the Great War by Mary McAuliffe. Picked up a biography on Stalin, the first in-depth biography and the explosive new documents from the Russian secret archives by Edvard Radzinksy. I have his other book by him, The Last Tsar, The Life and Death of Nicholas II. Then I picked up this old children's classic by T.H. White, Mistress Mesham's Repose. Short stories by Hermann Hesse. Strange News from Another Star. I didn't have this in our Hermann Hesse collection. And then I picked up this biography of a very famous earliest 20th century photographer, Bernice Abbott, A Life in Photography by Julia van Haaften. I was really pleased to find this because I'm really interested in the history of early photography, and she's one of the early ones. She began her work in the 1930s. Anyway, looks like a very fascinating biography. So that's what I picked up at thrift stores this week. And he showed what I got at the Book Nook yesterday. So these are kind of books that I like to add to our library, kind of where my head's at. When I go out and buy books, as I mentioned, I'm a book collector. I don't read all these books. I just collect them. And like I have all kinds of books. If I see a book by Ezra Pound or a biography or anything, I get it. Hermann Hesse, any biographies on poets, photographers, songwriters, poets, writers, explorers, thinkers, scientists. Well, primarily I like biographies on writers and poets and artists. So so I can put these down the lower level. So that's the books. My wife left this morning. She went to the grocery store. She went to take one of her friends' husband has been sick in the hospital. He's home now. She took some food over there. And I don't know what she plans to do. Like I said, we're going to watch college football today. and I'll read my books, and the day will go by. But I just want to show you all these used books that I have gotten this week, so I can clear off the table in the living room, and so yeah, so I'll just sign off and hope that this will film and download. And I don't know what else. I got a CD coming in the mail. I did order some used books. These used books are around Paris. Andrew Guy, Jean Genet, and the beginning of modernism and painting in Paris. Things like that. Just used books. So I'll sign off. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you once again for your comments and for all your kind words. And until next time, bye.